Welcome back to Bemusing Bill. Glad you guys could join us on this episode. We've got Oliver Anthony. Now, of course, like millions of other people, I've heard the song "Rich Man North of Richmond" when he first came out, and how he blew up. And I haven't been following him musically, but I've been following him on his IG account. So I've seen, like, him hanging out with his dogs and building a hunting blind and all these things. And I thought I thought from the moment, like from the very beginning, this guy is really cool. I like his attitude and I like his style. I like the fact that he is told record companies to go take a hike. He's not interested in touring and all that other stuff. He just likes doing what he does. From hanging out with me that I love independent artists and I love that attitude. And since I cover all kinds of genres and all kinds of incredible music, I wanted him to be part of my show too. So let me pull up the screen here. And this song is called Ain't Got a Dollar. And let's get some information here. And of course, I'm going to give that a like. I'm going to subscribe. The link will be down below in the box. I hope you guys do the same thing too. Give Oliver Anthony your love and your likes and all of that, because, that's what it's all about. It's all about giving the love. And he says here, this is a song I wrote. Thank you for taking the time to listen. And he's got the lyrics here. That's very cool. And like I said, this came out, actually this thing says September 10th, 2022. All right, so it's not brand new, but I ain't never seen it before. So if you guys are Oliver Anthony fans, thank you for coming here on my show here. Like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, those links are below as well. If you'd like to join our Patreon group and help me keep this train going down the rails, that's really what helps out here, because YouTube doesn't really help out. So, like, seriously, folks, $1 a month helps the train roll down the tracks. And I can keep bringing you incredible musicians like Oliver Anthony. So let's check this out.
So this is a song I wrote. It's based off a true story. It's called Ain't Got a Dollar. Well, I ain't got a dollar, but I don't need a dime. I got a little spot in the country where I spend all of my time. When the sun goes down on this itty bitty town, we can light up the bowl and pass it around. I ain't got a dollar, but I don't need a dime.
Right. I love his voice. He's got so much soul in his voice. He really reminds me of a lot of the old-timey bluegrass guys down south, that I listened to a radio station out of my hometown here. It's the last independently owned radio station in the United States, and it's right here in my backyard. It's WHVW, and they play all old-timey type of stuff. I mean, going all the way back to back to when they started really mass producing vinyl albums and stuff. They play stuff that's on 78s and whatnot. So you got a lot of old-timey country, bluegrass. I mean, he covers everything from Frank Sinatra, Glenn Miller, on and on and on. You name it. It's Americana, basically, they're calling it. But Oliver's voice and his energy and his soul really reminds me of a lot of that stuff. It's really, really amazing. I love his guitar. I do believe that's called a resonator or a dobro. I'm not exactly sure the correct terminology. I'm a metal musician, so I got all my electrics here and a couple acoustics, but I've never owned one of those guitars, and I would love to because I think the sound is phenomenal. It has its own very unique sound. But I like what he's saying here. I ain't got a dollar. But I don't need a dime. Like, what's a dime going to do me? It's not going to do me much of anything. So at least that's how I'm taking it. Let's try this. Right there.
Need a dime. Well, the rain could be pouring or the sun shining down. Long as my old truck still fires on up and there's crops growing in the ground. We'll have to pick some muscadines right off the vines, get a little yeast and make a little wine, 'cause I ain't got a dollar, but I don't need a dime.
There they are.
Man, I played my heart out. They don't even, no applause or anything. What a bunch of ungrateful dogs. Like, seriously. Starting to rain pretty good. All right, well, bye.
Oh, man, I can just listen to him talking about his dogs and everything. I think that's so great. I think that is so great. So, let's see. Well, I ain't got a dollar, but I don't need a dime. I've got a little spot in the country where I spend all my time. That is so true. And when the sun goes down on this itty bitty town, we can light up a bowl and pass it around. Amen, brother. 'Cause I ain't got a dollar, but I don't need a dime. Well, the rain could be pouring or the sun shining down, long as my old truck still fires on up and there's crops growing in the ground. We'll have to pick some muscadine right off the vines, get a little yeast and make a little wine. 'Cause I ain't got a dollar, but I don't need a dime. That's so beautiful. That's great. I mean, you could say it as well. I ain't got a dollar, but I don't need a dime. I don't need anything. I got what I want. I'm in the country with my dogs. As long as the crops are growing and he's talking about a simple life here, that I don't need much of anything, or I got everything that I want. Either way, I love this man. I think he is so awesome. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. How does this make you feel? What do you guys think of Oliver Anthony? I love talking to you guys, and I would love doing much more Oliver Anthony. It's really, to see how this goes on the channel here, and he's more than welcome here. I'd love to do some more, a lot more, everything. So hit me up and be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. I love you guys. Peace.